Hey guys, happy holidays. We're gonna go to Disney California Adventure today and try out all the new festival foods that they have for the Festival of Holidays. I'm really excited. Happy holidays. I hope you guys come along with me today and have a fun time. So let's get this started. I don't think I've ever seen this many seagulls in one spot, and we're not even by the sea. That is so bizarre. I pulled in the parking lot and I was like, are those rocks? Are they doing construction? And I was like, or are they seagulls? Yeah, they're actually seagulls. How bizarre. It was like 94 degrees the other day at my house, and it is very cold today. It's 60 degrees and it's gonna rain all day, but that's okay. We're not gonna let it rain on our parade. We're still gonna have a great day. I don't think they're gonna have a parade or cavalcade today. They'll probably cancel all the live entertainment. I do love Mickey's Happy Holidays, that little cavalcade in DCA, but we're probably not gonna be able to see that today. It's November 14th. They did a soft preview yesterday, a soft opening of all the food booths, but today's the official opening of the food booths. We're gonna start at the end of the park. I think we're gonna start at Paradise Garden Grills, and then we're gonna work our way back. There's only 6 food booths this year, so it's not as much as last year. There were 8 last year. It seems like a lot of drinks this year and not quite as much food. There's 3 savory items and 1 dessert that we're gonna try, so it's really not a lot. And that's not just the festival marketplace, the booths. That's including Paradise Garden Grill and Smoke Jumpers Grill that we're gonna go to also. So we'll buy a Sip N Savor pass, we'll take a stroll through DCA. I haven't been to Disneyland in 2 weeks, so I'm so excited to be back here and for the holidays. I love it because the last time I was here, it was still Halloween, and it's nice to see it transformed. It's like seeing the grand reveal, you know, like the costume reveal, rather than seeing one little piece added like I normally do. Each day it'll be like the tree and more decorations. It's nice just to walk in and see it all at once, so I'm super excited for today. We might try a couple of drinks too because there's a lot of new drinks, and maybe we'll try a couple things just to say we tried them. But let's go have some fun. This is gonna be great. I'm all prepared for the rain, so this is gonna be a great day today. That's weird they don't have the Festival of Holidays sign up this year. Are they just not gonna do it, or are they behind schedule? That's very bizarre. I guess they're still gonna be adding decorations because I don't see the bow and stuff. Isn't there usually ribbons on the bridge? It looks like a couple of things are missing. I think there's usually garland on the bridge and a little more garland on Buena Vista Street in general. So hopefully they add stuff over time. It's just kind of funny they didn't do it by opening day. Usually they're really good. By opening day, everything's done. This is so magical to walk into Buena Vista Street and see all the Christmas decorations and to hear the Christmas music. I love DCA Christmas music. It's old-timey and it's great. It's just so magical. But the tree, I love the DCA tree, but I really like the decorations on this one. I just think it's so pretty with all the tinsel and the old school decorations, the really old school ones. And Donald, you get to see Donald underneath the tree. Toy Donald, he's my favorite. But yeah, this tree is really pretty. They're both really pretty, but isn't this gorgeous? This is amazing to start the day this way and just walk into Christmas and the holidays. Well, we got lucky. We got a break in the rain. It was raining pretty hard when I first got here, and it's supposed to continue to rain through the day, but it doesn't look too busy for the opening day of a holiday season. It doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna go through each booth and just show you guys what they have, all 6 of them, and then we'll start eating at Paradise Garden Grill. But let's go over the menus first. Oh, and I have to stop and get my Sip N Savor pass. Oh, there's no line for the Sip N Savor pass. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever seen that opening day of a festival. There was no one in line. There was nobody buying a Sip N Savor pass. That was really weird. These are good until January 7th. It comes with 6 tabs on it. Well, they're not tabs anymore, but electronic scans. 6 scans on it. So with your pass, it is $46 including tax, and without the pass, it's $49 including tax. So that's $8.16 for each item without the Magic Key discount, $7.66 with the Magic Key discount, and for each item on that one. But look at the design. Isn't that really adorable? Carthay and the Mickey wheel and the trolley and the San Francisco Bridge. I love the design of this one for this year. That's really fun. But we probably won't eat all 6 items today because I think there's only 4 we're gonna try. Maybe 5 if we get a non-alcoholic drink. They did such a good job with the festival guide this year too. I love when they have the pictures and all the marketplaces clearly marked in there. It's very user friendly this year. It's compact, it fits in your pocket. The only thing they don't have is the prices on each item. They want you to go to the booth and actually look at the price. That way you don't get sticker shock when you're looking at the pamphlet, I'm sure. But yeah, we're gonna try each of the new things. So let's go through the menus real quick and then we'll start eating. The only thing I'd change is adding the descriptions and the prices. Okay, so the first one by Avengers Campus across from the Grizzly Bear is going to be Grandma's Recipes. This one used to have a lot of alcohol at it last year, but it doesn't this year. Nothing new at this one, so we're going to skip it for today. I would recommend the Barbacoa Tamal. That one is good. It's very inconsistent though. Some people don't like that one because it's dried out or doesn't have enough filling, but the ones that I've had in years past have been very good. So I do like that. I would recommend that one. I'd get it again. I think it's delicious. And I also like the cookie dough Yule log. It was pretty good. It wasn't the best thing. It's kind of like one of those Swiss rolls that you get from Little Debbie. It was pretty good though. So that's the first stop at Grandma's Recipes, and then we're gonna go to Merry Mashups next. The one right in front of Avengers Campus is Merry Mashups, and they just have returning ones mostly. They have the Holiday Mash Bowl. That one's pretty good. It's like a KFC bowl with chicken, cheddar cheese, mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, cranberry stuffing crunch on top. I like that one. It can be very inconsistent also, but I think that's pretty good for $9.25 and a good bang for your buck if you use the Sip N Savor pass. And then the other one is the Holidays M&M's Eclair. That's a brand new one, so we're gonna come back and try that. And they have a couple of new drinks as well. So a twist on tradition and Brews and Bites are going to be between San Francisco and Sonoma Terrace. A twist on tradition has a new holiday turkey leg. I'm not the biggest fan of turkey legs, so I'm going to skip over that one, but it is a new item. It's $16.75, so the Sip and Savor Pass doesn't apply to that one. And it comes with a cranberry sauce. So if you like the turkey legs, I'm sure that's going to be good with the cranberry sauce. The other item is returning. It's the beef brisket slider on the pretzel bun, and I just thought that one was okay. The ketchup on it was kind of weird, so I'm going to skip on that. I'm going to skip on most of the returning stuff since I've already tried them and already reviewed them before. And then we also have Brews and Bites next to it as well. Okay, then we have Brews and Bites, and yay, they brought back the chorizo queso fundido. That's one of my favorite items, and I don't believe we had it last year. It's returning from years before though, and I'm so excited to see that back again. That is $8 and it's delicious. If you like queso and you like chips, you're gonna love that one. They also have the Irish hot cocoa cocktail, and because it's so cold, that sounds good. I think it's with Jameson and some hot cocoa. That just sounds delicious. It is $19 though, which is really expensive. Woo, drinks just go up and up. All the prices always go up and up everywhere, but that's pretty extreme, 19 bucks for an alcoholic beverage. But we'll skip the food here, I think. I don't believe I've seen this tote bag yet, but I really like it. It's really cute. It's a really thick canvas tote bag. Happy Holidays and a nice gold thread Disneyland at the bottom. That is really adorable. I like that. This one is $29.99 with a purchase of $40 or more. 30 bucks, I don't know. I like the reusable $6 bags, but if you like the canvas bags, that's there for you. It is really cute. I like the design on it a lot. All right, so the last two are going to be right past Little Mermaid. You can get the Al Pastor mac and cheese. That's a new one, and we're definitely trying that with a tortilla crumble, ooh, and cilantro on top. $9. That's going to be delicious. I think that'll be my favorite item for the festival if I have to predict right now. And they also have the savory kugel mac and cheese at this one, and that one's good. I like that from last year. Some people, it's not their favorite, but I like the herbed breadcrumbs on top, and I like the sour cream and chives. I think that one's pretty delicious. $8.50 for that. Or you can get a holiday duet, which is half and half. And then other than that, they just have beer and beer flights at holiday duets. All right, the last stop is Favorite Things. This has the braised pork belly adobo. That's a favorite. I think that's a favorite for everybody. It's good with garlic rice. It's delicious if you like pork belly. Got a little bit of a teriyaki savory sauce on it. Sweet and savory, good combo. $9.75 for that. Ooh, it is really raining now. Oh my gosh. And they also have the sticky toffee pudding macaron here. That's delicious. That's one of my favorite macarons of all time. We have to get that. I don't know if I'll get it today, but I do have to use my Sip and Savor pass for that one at some point. It's the Mickey-shaped macaron filled with vanilla buttercream, and it's got date cake. It's just so good. It's delicious. They also have the guava melon lassi, and I really like that. It's a nice yogurt drink. Tastes delicious. Yeah, that's definitely recommended. I like that one a lot. Oh, I can hear the live music. I love that Festival of the Holidays has live music. Paradise Garden Grill's stage doesn't have to cancel their music when it's raining because it's covered, but the main stage has to cancel. Both the other stages, I think there's going to be 2 stages again this year, hopefully, but they always get canceled when it's raining like this. We're going to go into Paradise Garden Grill and start eating. Our first food item is going to be a torta. Oh, wow, you can meet Donald and the 3 Caballeros. Look at that, is awesome. Panchito, Jose, and Donald, that's their names, right? Yeah, that is awesome. That is really cool that they're available. I don't remember them from last year, and the line's really, really short to meet them right now. It's not too busy for an opening day of a festival. It's really nice. Filming in the rain always throws a little bit of a wrench into things. It's a little bit of a challenge, but I got this. I believe in me. I can handle this. At least I'm all waterproof. I just have to find tables and seats where I can sit and kind of keep the rain off of me, because it is actively raining and it's coming down decently hard today, and it should be this way the whole day. But I'm still really glad to be here for the opening of the holidays, and we're still going to try some great food. It's just a bummer here they don't squeegee off the tables and chairs. At Walt Disney World, they're used to the rain, so I noticed over there they squeegee off the tables and chairs a lot. So even if you grab a couple of napkins, it's like an inch of water. There's like a large amount of water on all the tables, so you really got to be careful. There's nobody sitting in this whole section pretty much, but there's also only 1 umbrella in this entire section of the restaurant. They definitely need some more umbrellas on rainy days just so people can stay out of the rain, but at least I got a spot. I have a little bit of an awning above me, so at least I got one of the lucky tables here, and this is not Sip N Savor eligible. I picked this up from Paradise Garden Grill. It's the Al Pastor Torta, and it looks huge. It looks phenomenal. I think this is going to be delicious. This is one of the largest portions I've ever seen at Disney. It's as big as my head. It's truly huge. You could split this between probably 3 people, and it comes with a side of chips too. So the Al Pastor Torta is $15.49. They don't have a Sip N Savor portion for this one, so you just have to pay for it. It's pineapple achayote marinated pork with chorizo beans, avocado spread, tomatillo salsa, cilantro, onions, and with tortilla chips on the side. There's also pickled onions. I see pickled onions on here, even though it's not listed. And there's iceberg lettuce. So it's weird how they pick and choose what to put on the menu. They didn't put that in the description, but there's definitely pickled onions and lettuce, and I love both of those, so I think that's gonna be delicious. The avocado spread isn't anything fancy here. It's just kind of from a bag. It's like a pre-made avocado spread, but it still adds to it. It'll be good. And I like the beans that they have. The beans here are delicious. I've had the Al Pastor before in tacos, and it's a good Al Pastor, especially if you love pineapple like I do. It says that the pork is pineapple marinated, as Al Pastor pork always has pineapple in it, but it doesn't talk about in the description having big pineapple slices on this. It has huge slices of pineapple, and I love that. I love pineapple. The pork looks charred, it looks delicious. The tomatillo salsa from here and at Disney in general is always phenomenal. This is gonna be a really good one. This is gonna be a hit. It is part of the Festival of Holidays foodie guide. It's just not on the Sip N Savor pass, so you have to buy this one. But that's a really good value. I love Paradise Garden Grills. I think that's some of the best food in both the parks, so I know this is gonna be delicious. Oh, the bread is really soft on this. That's a good indicator. You always gotta do the bread test, but the bread is very, very soft. That's gonna be so good. And look at all that pineapple there and the pork. Oh, this is gonna be so yummy. I'm starving too, so this is gonna be delicious. That is excellent. We are off to a very good start. The sweetness from the pineapple, the smokiness of the pork. It's not spicy hot, but it's spicy in the sense that it's seasoned well. It's got a lot of flavor to it. I love the contrast of the flavors and the temperatures actually too. You get the hot pork and the hot pineapple and the cold avocado and the cold lettuce. You get a crunch from the iceberg lettuce, a little sweet and tanginess from the pickled onions too. There's a lot going on with this, and the bread is toasted. This is prepared very well. This is executed perfectly. I love that they toasted the bread. The bread is super soft, super fresh. It tastes like fresh baked bread, and it's really delicious. This is excellent. I would highly recommend this. Paradise Garden Grill usually doesn't disappoint. Their last seasonal menu during the Halloween season wasn't the best, but this is phenomenal. I really like this. You can use the Sip N Savor pass on the flan here, but I don't think you're saving money, because I think the flan was $7.50. I could be wrong about that, and you're paying $7.66 with the discount with the Magic a key discount for each Sip and Savor pass. So you don't really want to get things that are $7.50, or you're technically losing 16 cents on a purchase like that. This is great though. You got to try this out. Split it between 2 or 3 people. It's a really good value and a good portion size. And the chips here are excellent as well. We're off to a great start because this is really, really yummy. I might come back to favorite things later because I want that sticky toffee pudding macaron, but I'll probably take that home with me, use my Sip and Savor pass. I guess I didn't really need a Sip and Savor pass today because I'm not really using it for anything. We'll go back over here to Holiday Duets by the Little Mermaid ride and we'll pick up that mac and cheese. Hopefully they have it in stock because it was out of stock earlier today. On the first day, they're already out of stock of items. That's a bummer. Hopefully they made more of that because I do want to try the Al Pastor mac and cheese. All right, so I went to Holiday Duets next, and that one had a long line to pick up. They're not letting you order any of the items from the other booths for that booth because the low inventory. That's what they told me. So you have to go to that booth, to the register. Normally you can order everything from any booth at one register, and that saves you a lot of time. If you already know what you're gonna try through the day, definitely do that because that saves you from standing in line over and over. The pickup line was really long for that one, but I'm just glad that they actually had it in stock because this is the #1 item I was looking forward to. I know a lot of people are giving Disney a bad time because they're doing so much mac and cheese, but I think their mac and cheese is pretty darn good most of the time. The Kugel mac and cheese there is good. I love the breadcrumbs on top, and I like that it has sour cream. It's a little too wet with the sour cream, but I like sour cream, so for me that's not a problem. You can order this as a duet with half and half each mac and cheese, and I think that's really fun. That's a nice option. This is the Al Pastor mac and cheese. It's got cubed pork instead of chopped up Al Pastor like before. It doesn't look like it has pineapple, just the pork, probably a pineapple achayote marinated pork like before. There's not much of a description, and it just says tortilla chips. They look like they're seasoned tortilla chips. There's a little bit of cilantro and stuff on the tortilla chips themselves. I think this would be good with onions, but probably a lot of people don't like raw onions. Let me try the mac and cheese. It's kind of a white mac and cheese, a white cheddar. It looks kind of like a Velveeta one, not quite your boxed mac and cheese, but not a homemade one either. Let's try that on its own. The mac and cheese on its own is incredibly bland. It barely tastes like cheese. It doesn't have enough salt or pepper. It doesn't have any seasoning of any kind. It's just a very, very bland mac and cheese. So hopefully the Al Pastor is really flavorful and it saves that. I just picked this up and it's already cold too. When I first pick up food, I usually check the temperature before I get my video and stuff of it, just to see how fresh it's coming out. This wasn't very fresh. It wasn't very hot when it first came out, I checked, but that's okay. It's a mass-produced food. Sometimes they're just doing the best they can, especially on the beginning days of festivals. They're just doing the best they can, you know, and it's raining out here, it's cold out here, so I appreciate all the cast members trying at least. Let's give this a bite with the pork though. I hope that saves it. That's okay. It's not bad and it's not great. It's just okay or good. I like the sauce. I like the Al Pastor sauce and the pork on it. I think that has a nice flavor. It's got a little bit of a kick. It's not spicy hot, but it's a little more than mild, just a touch more than mild. But I like the flavor of that. I just think overall as a dish, it's a little bit bland. It needs a little more crunch, more cilantro, some onions would be great. This would be excellent with some pineapple on it. It would be really, really good with fresh pineapple or canned pineapple on the top. That would be amazing. And the mac and cheese just needs a little more of a crunch. It needs more tortilla chips. It doesn't have enough tortilla chips on it. There's only a little bit on my portion, and it definitely needs a textural contrast because it's a lot of mush from the mac and cheese and the pork. I like it, but I don't love it. I think I prefer the Kugel mac and cheese over this one just because I really love the breadcrumbs. If this had the breadcrumbs on it, I think it'd be excellent. I know that's weird to have breadcrumbs on the Al Pastor, but it would add some nice flavor, some butteriness, and some crunch to it. So I'd probably pick the Kugel one over this, but this isn't a bad option. It's pretty filling for the price too. You get a decent sized portion. I'm glad we tried it. It's not bad by any means. Like I said, it's just not my favorite mac and cheese. The mac and cheese itself needs more flavor, but the pork is good on top. All right, I'm gonna go to Merry Mashups to get the eclair. It's the holiday M&M's eclair, and then I'll go to the Smoke Jumpers Grill is our last stop actually. This is the third item, and then we only have 4 today. So the last item I'm gonna try for now, because I am getting a little bit full, is from Merry Mashups. It's the M&M chocolate eclair. I love chocolate, so I think I'll like this. It was $7.75, so this saves you a whopping 9 cents. Yes, a whole 9 cents by using your Sip and Savor pass. So at least you save something, but it's nothing significant, that's for sure. But yeah, it's got a cute little gingerbread on top. I think it's really adorable. Reminds me of a nice little Christmas tree. It's got a little cute gingerbread, and he's got a nice smile on his face. And it has some, looks like a whipped cream or like a frosting, a green frosting on top. And it also has a green icing, and the filling is chocolate. This is a big eclair. It's a very long eclair, which is kind of nice. So I think it's a pretty good value, a pretty good treat. You could split this with someone, and it has mini M&Ms on top. Is it weird that I don't really like M&Ms that much, but I do like mini M&Ms? I swear they're more chocolatey or something. Maybe the chocolate to coating ratio is better on mini ones, but I do like the mini M&Ms. I like the size of them, and I like the texture of them, so I don't know. I think I'll like this though. Let's give this a try. I found a spot at Smoke Jumper's Grill. Not busy here at all today. The standing tables are kind of taken up, and it's hard to find shelter from the rain, but at Smoke Jumpers, there's plenty of shelter from the rain. They have a whole section that's draped off with tarps, or like a canopy rather, you know, like cloth canopy, so it protects you from the most of the rain. And then the other parts have thick trees. Here, where I'm seated, it's raining right now, but we're not getting the rain because the thick trees are kind of preventing the rain from falling down. It does fall down in big drops though. Sometimes you get a big drip here and there. All right, let's try this. I think this is gonna stain everything completely green with the green frosting on top and the green icing. Let's give this a bite. Check out the inside filling of that. It's really fluffy and light. It doesn't have a strong chocolate flavor. I think it can be a little sweeter and a little more chocolatey, but it's nice. It's really light and fluffy, and I love that. It's a really nice mousse. I expected more of like a pudding filling, but this is lighter than a pudding. It's not super chocolatey and it's not super sweet, so if you like a really subtle dessert, you're gonna like this. I think it needs one more flavor profile to it, maybe hazelnut, maybe caramel. Caramel sauce would be incredible inside, or some Nutella to get some hazelnut going. I think it's not flavorful enough. It's not bad by any means. I do still like it. I just think it needs something else, and it's not my favorite dessert. It's not great, but it's okay. I like the macaron a lot better than this one. If you like a subtle chocolate flavor, you'll probably still enjoy this. The frosting doesn't do too much on top, and you don't really get many M&Ms. It's just a sponsorship, you know, it's kind of a label they slap on there. You're getting a couple M&Ms on top, but there's no M&Ms on the inside or anything. This is pretty darn good. Not my favorite dessert, but give this a try. It's $7.75, which is not too bad of a price, so I'd still recommend trying it. I popped over to Disneyland real quick. I wanted to look at the character costumes. I caught Chippendale. They're in gingerbread costumes. It's really cute. But I want to see if the rainy day cavalcade, it's kind of sprinkling, so I know the parade's canceled, but they might have a cavalcade with just some characters on some vehicles. So let's go see if they do that. Well, I stayed dry almost all day, but I'm getting a little wet and cold now. Everyone has their tolerance, you know, and when you're in the rain all day, there's only so much you can do. It's been such a magical day, though. Disneyland in the rain is so beautiful if you're prepared. I was actually over at Disneyland for a long time hanging out with my friend, and she got all the stuff from Jolly Holiday, all 5 new items, and they were really good. I'm gonna come back and do a Disneyland video in a couple of days trying new items there, but what I had and what I shared with her was delicious. And I also saw the cavalcade while I was over there, just the rainy day cavalcade, and we rode the train. I love riding the train during the holiday times. Small World was a long wait, so we didn't want to wait for Small World. It was over an hour for that. We didn't want to get stuck in the rain waiting. But we waited for the train, and even that was like a 30-minute wait. It's a busy Friday night, but it's so beautiful. It's incredibly gorgeous to ride the train and go through Small World. You see all the lights. It's just so magical. It's such a great Disneyland experience that everybody has to do at some point. It was truly incredible. That was one of my favorite things to do last year too, and I'm glad her and I got to do that on the opening day of the holidays because it was just so nice and magical. You guys got to do that if you've never done it before. Just get on the train at the Toontown station and take the train just to the Tomorrowland station, and it's enough. You can at least see that, but you get to go through Small World and all the lights are on and you get to wave at people. It's awesome. We rode from New Orleans Square all the way to Main Street and then got off. I wanted to make one last stop though for the end of the night. This is the last new food item. There was a shrimp item too at Paradise Garden Grill, but I don't really care for shrimp. So this is the last new food item that I'm gonna try from the Holiday Festival Guide. I think this is Sip N Savor eligible. Even though this isn't a food booth, this is a participating location at Smoke Jumpers Grill, so this is Sip N Savor eligible, which would be a good deal because normally it's $8.99, but you can use your Sip N Savor one pass on it and it'll work for that. One tab will work for this as well. This looks good and it looks like it's a good value, so I'm really excited for this. For $8.99, this is the spicy Cajun loaded fries. It's Cajun fries, they're seasoned Cajun fries, topped with hot links, cheddar cheese, corn, and bell peppers. It's 2 corn ribs on top, and at Hungry Bear, you have to pay a lot just to get the corn ribs. It's one of the vegan dishes over there. That is good, but you don't get a lot of corn, so it's kind of nice this comes with corn ribs, and it's under $9. That's a really good value, actually. I love hot links. I love Louisiana hot link. Like, that's the best sausage in my opinion, one of the best sausages. And this is really heavily seasoned. You can see lots of seasoning on the crinkle cut fries. It's unique that Smoke Jumpers has crinkle cut fries too. They look delicious. This is a good snack though. I think this is gonna be really yummy. I think the cheddar cheese is gonna be really good. The bell peppers will be sweet. The corn is really charred too. It looks like nice corn. So I think this is gonna be delicious. I think it should have a cheese sauce instead of cheese because the cheese didn't melt, but that's the only thing I'd change. Let's try this out. I gotta try the corn first. We'll start with that. The corn's actually good, and it has a little bit of a kick to it. It's a little bit spicy, actually. It's seasoned well, and it tastes delicious. I love corn, so that's perfect for me. I'm gonna try the hot link on its own, too, because I love hot link sausage. It's probably Louisiana-style hot link, and that's always good. It's got some peppers, some cayenne peppers, and some seasoning mixed into the meat. Yeah, that's a Louisiana hot link sausage, and it's really good. It's like the hot link corn dog. It's probably the same sausage that you get at Corn Dog Castle if you order their hot link corn dog, and that's one of my favorite foods in both the parks. This is good though. That's spicy. Beware of that, because if you don't like spicy food, the sausage actually has a pretty good kick to it. I love that. All right, let me just get a bite with everything here. Oh, I'll try the fry on its own too, just real quick, because it's got a lot of seasoning. See how coated that is? It's nice that they heavily coat the crinkle cut fries with seasoning. I think that's good. Oh yeah, these are gonna be pretty hot. That had a little bit of Tabasco sauce on it. I like Tabasco sauce. That was good, that's a good bite. I gotta get a bite with everything though. It also has some green onions and some chives on top. It's got a little bit of a kick, but they're fresh fries and it's got a nice flavor to it. All right, one bite with everything and then I'll review it. You know what, it's not Tabasco, it's actually buffalo sauce, and it doesn't say that on the description. It doesn't say anything about having buffalo sauce on it, but that is good. This is pretty spicy though. It's got a pretty good kick to it. It's about a medium level of spice, so just beware. If you don't like hot foods, you're not gonna enjoy this one. The buffalo sauce has a nice tingle to it, a nice burn. The hot link itself is hot too, so this is good. I really like this. I think it's a good portion size. It's a fun theme park food. This is probably one of the better things I had today. I like the torta a little bit better than this, but I'd probably pick this over the mac and cheese. I heard a lot of people are loving that mac and cheese. I might have got not the best batch, but I thought the pork was flavorful, but a little bit weird in texture, and the mac and cheese itself didn't have much flavor. This is really flavorful though. On the other hand, this is packed with flavor, and I think it's delicious and a good price too. So I'd recommend this one, and I'd get this one again. It's good. All right, I'm seeking shelter under my umbrella. I don't know if you guys can hear the pitter patter from the rain, but it's very relaxing and it's very nice actually. But thank you guys for joining me. I had a lot of fun going to DCA for the opening of Festival of Holidays. I think it's a nice time to be here. It's my favorite time of year at Disney for sure. I feel like I kind of missed out because I didn't go to Disneyland and meet all the characters and stuff, but I wanted to do Disneyland on another day. I just didn't know if I should go to Disneyland for the opening of the holidays or DCA, and I decided to do the food festival because I really like the food and I wanted to try the stuff from the festival. So I still had fun today, but I feel like it was a little bit of a letdown not having entertainment, and that's nothing against Disney or anything. Obviously you can't do the entertainment in the rain, but it felt weird without the Christmas Fantasy Parade and without Mickey's Happy Holidays. I love that little cavalcade in DCA. It's a lot of fun, and I always watch bands and stuff during Festival of Holidays. I always watch the live entertainment in DCA, and they just didn't have a lot of it today. Most of it was canceled, but that's okay. I still had a great day. I love that torta. You guys have to try that. The mac and cheese was pretty good. You might like that more than I did. I've been hearing really good things about it, so I think I got a bad batch, but I just thought the mac and cheese was a little better than okay. And the eclair was pretty good too. That was a little better than okay. If you like kind of a plain chocolate eclair, you're gonna like that one. Eclairs aren't my favorite dessert, so that's probably just not for me. And the fries were really good at Smoke Jumper's Grill. I really like those a lot. At least we got to go over all the menus at the food booths. That way, if you guys are coming, you could see. And I gave you guys my recommendations for what I liked from last year too. There's just not a lot of new food. Disney just decided to not do a lot of new food this year. I think they really make money on the alcohol, so they're just really focusing on the alcohol. We'll come back and we'll try drinks and stuff another time. I just didn't really get around to it. It was kind of hard with the rain and everything, but I had a magical day. I had a really fun time. I'm glad I went over to Disneyland because that was really nice too. Thank you guys for joining me. Happy holidays. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you real soon.